Hello students, everyone, welcome back to your online classes. And today's topic is A Shelter So High, chapter 13, page number 120. A Traveler's Tale, okay? Traveler's Tale, okay? Tale is story, okay? This is a story about a traveler. I am Gaurav Jani and this is Loner, my partner, my motorcycle. So this is Gaurav Jani and this is motorcycle. And he calls this motorcycle as Loner, okay? But Loner is never lonely. We are together all the time. But this this Loner is never lonely means she's never it is never alone, okay, because Gaurav Jani is every time with this Loner. I and my motorcycle wait for a chance to get away from the busy, crowded and noisy city of Mumbai. So Gaurav Jani and his motorcycle, they every time they wait for a chance to come out from this busy city, okay, which is very crowded and this is very noisy city, that is Mumbai. We like to travel to different parts of this wonderful country. So they both like to travel to go to different places all over the country. Let me tell you about our amazing journey on the highest roads in India. So now he is going to share his journey, okay, amazing journey where he has traveled, okay. Getting ready. This journey took about 2 months. So I had to carry everything on my motorcycle. So now they are going on a journey for 2 months. So they have to carry everything in his motorcycle, okay. I had to plan and collect all the things I needed. So for 2 months they need many things. So for that he had to plan before and he had to carry everything whatever is needed. I packed a small tent, sleeping bag, plastic sheet, warm clothes and food that would remain fresh for some days. So for his journey, first he packed a small tent, sleeping bag, plastic sheet, warm clothes and food so that it won't dry, so which remains fresh, okay. I also took my camera and extra cans for petrol. So along with him he took camera and extra cans for petrol. Loner and I left Mumbai, passing through small villages and towns of Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan to reach Delhi. So in order to reach this place Delhi, they left Mumbai and while going to Delhi they have to pass across many small villages and towns of Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan. It took me 3 days to cover 1400 kilometers from Mumbai to Delhi. So in order to reach Delhi he took 3 days, okay, that is they had to cover 14 kilometers, that is from Mumbai to Delhi. I was hoping to see something new and different in Delhi, and Gaurav Jani, he was hoping to see new things and different things in Delhi. But Delhi just looked like Mumbai. But Delhi is also a busy city like Mumbai. I am tired of looking at the same kinds of houses made of cement, bricks, glass, and steel. So now here also when he came to Delhi he saw same thing which he used to see in Mumbai, okay, like same kind of houses which was made of cement, bricks or glass and steel, okay. I was looking forward to my journey ahead. Now he was looking that way to move ahead, okay. I was excited that I would be able to see wooden houses, houses with sloping roofs and those covered with snow. I had seen pictures of such houses in many books. So he was excited. Okay, he was eager that he will be able to see wooden houses and houses with sloping roofs and that houses covered with snow, because he has seen those pictures in many books. I packed more things in Delhi and continued. So when he came to Delhi again, he packed many things and he continued his journey. In 2 days we were in Manali. Now after 2 days, this loner and Gaurav Jani, they reached in a place called Manali. It was so refreshing to be in the mountains and breathe the clean air. So when they reached Manali, that time they were feeling very fresh because they were able to breathe the clean air. Okay. Now the real journey was to begin. So real journey was to start. We had to travel through difficult roads of the state of Jammu and Kashmir to reach Leh in Ladakh. So in order to reach this place Ladakh, they had to travel through difficult roads, okay, which was in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Find out. Check in a map which states would one pass through while traveling from Mumbai to Kashmir. So in your map you have to see that in order to reach Kashmir, then from Mumbai, which are the states they had to cross. Gaurav Jani passed through several states while going from Mumbai to Delhi. Find the capital cities of these states. Was there any other big town on his way? So when Gaurav Jani was going to Delhi from Mumbai, that time he crossed many states. Okay, so that states you have to say the capital of those states. Is Manali a plain or a hilly area? In which state is it? So you have to write. Okay. New home. Loner and I were covering long distances each day. This both motorcycle and Gaurav Jani, they were covering long distances each day. Okay, all I need was food and a tent to protect myself from the cold night air. What he need is that he only needs food and a tent in order to protect himself from the cold night air. My nylon tent was so small that I could just about fit in it to sleep, and he has a tent and that was made of nylon and it was very small. It was very small and only she could sleep in that tent. Sorry, not she, he. Okay, only he could sleep in that tent. Lona stood guard outside the tent. So motorcycle, it stayed outside the tent. The breeze and the sound of the birds woke me up to see the sunrise. So, and there he was hearing the sound of the breeze and the chirping of the birds. So because of that he woke up and got the chance to see the sunrise. Tell, have you ever stayed in a tent? Where? What was it like? So if you have ever stayed in a tent, and in which place you have stayed, okay, and what was it like? Imagine that you were to stay alone in a small tent for 2 days and could take with you only 10 things. Make a list of those 10 things. So you just have to imagine that now you have to stay alone in a small tent for 2 days. And what are the things, 10 things that you are going to take? That you have to prepare the list. What are the different types of houses that you have seen? Tell your friends about it. Make drawings too. So while going for a trip, what are the types of houses that you see? You have to tell to your friends and you have to make a drawing of those houses. Cold desert. At last, Loner and I reached Leh. So finally, the motorcycle and Gaurav Jani, they reached Leh, okay, which is in Ladakh. For the first time I saw such an area, high, dry and flat, called a cold desert. So for the first time Gaurav Jani has seen this type of place which was high, and that place was dry also and flat, okay, called a cold desert. Ladakh gets very little rainfall, and in this place Ladakh there will be less rainfall. Here there are high snow-capped mountains and a cold flat ground, and in Ladakh there is high snow-capped mountains and there will be very cold, and the ground is also flat, okay. In Leh I found myself in a quiet street with beautiful white houses. So in Leh he found himself in a quiet street and there were beautiful white houses. As I rode slowly, I found that I was being followed by a group of children, and as Gaurav Jani was riding slowly that time, many group of children followed him. They called out Jul Jul, meaning welcome, welcome, okay. In this Ladakh people, they say welcome, Jul Jul. They were all amazed to see my loner, so they were surprised to see his loner, that is motorcycle. Everyone wanted me to come to their home, so everyone they wanted Gaurav Jani to come to their home. At home with Tasi. Tasi dragged me to his home, and there was a boy named Tasi, and he forced Gaurav Jani to go to his home. It was a building with 2 floors, and this Tasi has a building with 2 floors. The house was made of stones which were kept one over the other. So Tasi's house was built with stones, and these stones were kept one after the other, okay. The walls were coated with a thick layer of mud and lime, and it was coated with a thick layer of mud and lime. The house looked like a shed from inside with a lot of hay stored there. So from inside the house looked like a shed, okay, where we take rest, like which was made with a lot of hay which was stored there. We took the wooden steps and reached the first floor. So the steps was made with wood and they reached the first floor. This is where we stay, explained Tasi. So then Tasi told him that where they stay. The ground floor is for our animals and for storing necessary things. So as I already told you that there were 2 floors, and one floor was made for animals and for storing essential things, okay. Sometimes when it gets too cold, we also move downstairs. So sometimes there will be very cold, okay, freezing in Leh. So that time what they do is they will shift themselves to down floor, okay. I noticed that the ground floor had no windows, and that ground floor did not have any windows. Thick tree trunks were used to make the roof strong. So in order to keep the roof strong, they have used the trunk of thick tree, okay. Tasi then took me to the roof of his house. Then after that, Tasi took Gaurav Jani at the roof of his house. What a view! I could see the same flat roofs all around. So that time when from the up, Gaurav Jani saw that everywhere he was seeing the same type of flat roofs, okay. On some red chilies were laid out to dry, and some there were orange pumpkins and golden yellow corn. So on the roof of every house, on the roof of some house there were red chilies. They have kept on the roof to dry those chilies, and some there were orange pumpkins and some were drying golden yellow corn, okay. Some had stacks of paddy, and on some cow dung cakes were laid out to dry. So On some of the houses, some of the roofs, there were stacks of paddy, and some houses there were cow dung cakes, which they have kept out to dry. This is the most important part of our house, said Tasi. So this terrace, like roof, this is the important part of their house. During summer season, we dry many fruits and vegetables. So during summer time, they dry many fruits and vegetables. We store them for winters when we do not get fresh fruits and vegetables. So why they dry many fruits and vegetables in summer time? Because in winter they do not get fresh fruits and vegetables. So for that only they store those things in summer time. As I stood there with Tasi, I could see how every part of the house was built specially to suit the needs of his people. So when Gaurav was standing with Tasi that time, he was able to see the house. Every part of the house was built, okay, especially for the needs of his people. I could understand how the thick walls, a wooden floor, and a wooden ceiling protected them from the cold. So now he came to understand that these thick walls, a wooden floor, and a wooden ceiling protected those people from the cold. Right. During winters, Tasi and his family live on the ground floor. Why would they be doing so? Because winter time there will be freezing. So because of that only they are using the ground floor in order to keep them warm. Okay. What is the roof of a house like? What all is the roof used for? So how your roof looks like, and for what purpose do you use this roof? Okay, you have to write. People living on top of the world. Now was the time to climb higher. Loner had a tough time zigzagging along narrow, rocky mountain roads. At many places there were no roads at all. So now they have to climb more higher. So Loner was finding difficult to run along narrow rocky mountain roads. Okay, so many times they found that there were no roads at all. I was moving towards the rocky plains of Changthang. This place is at a height of almost 500 meters. So now they were moving towards the rocky plains of Changthang, and this place was at a height of almost 5,000 meters. It is so high that it is difficult to breathe normally. So when you go to higher at a big height, what happens is you will face problem like breathing problem. Okay, so that time it will be very difficult to breathe. I had a headache and felt weak that time because he was not able to breathe properly. Because of that he was having headache, and now he was feeling very weak. Then I slowly got used to breathing in such air. Now that time slowly she was used to breathing in those type of air. For many days we were kept wandering in this area with not a single human being in sight. So for many days they were surprised that not a single people were there. Okay, no petrol pumps, no mechanics, only clear blue sky and many beautiful lakes around. So there were petrol pumps were also not there, and no mechanics was also there. Only there was blue sky and there were beautiful lakes around. Okay, many days and nights passed. Loner and I kept moving ahead. So many days, nights passed, and they both were kept moving. Suddenly one morning I saw before me flat grassy land. So suddenly one morning Gaurav saw flat grassy land. Many sheep and goats were grazing there. So in that grassland, many sheep and goats, they were grazing there. Far in the distance I saw some tents. So from far he also saw that there were some tents. I wondered who lived there and what they were doing in this far out place. So now he was surprised that who all lived in that tent and what these people do. Find out at which height is the place where you live. So at which place you are living, you have to tell the height of that place. Why did Gaurav Jani say this place is so high that it is difficult to breathe normally? You have to give the reasons. Have you ever been to a hilly place? Where? At what height was it? Did you have any difficulty in breathing there? Which is the highest place you have been to? So you have to answer all these questions. The Changpa. There I met Namgyal and came to know about the Changpa, a tribe living on the mountains. Okay. And in that far distance, this Gaurav met a boy and his name is Namgyal. And from him only Gaurav came to know about the Changpa. Okay, Changpa means a tribe, those who are living on the mountains. The Changpa tribe has only about 5,000 people, and this Changpa tribe, they are about 5,000 people are Changpa people. Okay, the Changpas are always on the move with their goats and sheep. So these Changpa people, every time they will be with their goats and sheep. Okay, it is from this that they get all that they need: milk, meat, skin for tents, and wools for coats and sweaters. So from the sheep and goats only, all these things they will get, like milk, meat, and skin for tents, and wool for coats and sweaters. Their goats are their only treasure. Okay, their goats are the only treasure. That means from there only they will get everything. If a family has more animals, it is considered more rich and important. So in this place, those families who has more animals, and they were considered as rich people. Okay, from these special goats they get wool for making the world famous Pashmina wool. So from these special goats only the people will get wool for making the world famous Pashmina wool. The Changpa graze their goats at higher and cooler places so that the goats have more and softer hair. That is fur. So these Changpa people, they will take their goats to graze at higher and colder places. Okay, why? So if they graze their goats at higher and colder places, then the goats will have more and softer hair. Okay, that is fur. They stay high up on these mountains in very difficult conditions because that is where these goats can live. So these people, they stay at a big height on these mountains in very difficult conditions. Why? Because for their goats, because goats can live only here. This is their life and their livelihood. I was carrying very little of my belongings on my motorcycle. So now Gaurav was carrying little of his belongings on his motorcycle. But the Changpas carry everything that they own on their horses and yaks. So, but these Changpas, they carry everything. Okay, they which they belong, like their horses and yaks. It takes them only 2.5 hours to pack everything and move ahead. So if we have to go somewhere, then that time beforehand only we start packing so many things. But these Changpas people, they need only 2.5 hours to pack everything and to go ahead. Okay, within no time they put up their tents at the chosen place. So they don't take much time to put up their tent. The luggage is unpacked and their homes are ready. So everything, the luggage, they have already unpacked the things and now their homes are ready. You are most welcome into our home, said Namgyal as he led me to the big cone-shaped tent. So Namgyal said, Gaurav that welcome to their home. And Namgyal took him to the big tent which was in cone shape. Okay, they call their tent rebo. So they call their tent rebo. Yak hair is woven to make strips which are stitched together. So they use this yak hair to make strips and they are stitched together. These are strong and warm and protect them from the icy strong winds. So these hair are very strong and it keeps them warm and protect themselves from the icy strong winds. I saw that the stripes were tightly tied with 9 sticks, and Gaurav saw the strips and the strips were tied very tightly with 9 sticks. The ground is dug about 2 feet deep, and they have also dug the ground and which is about 2 feet. The tent is then put up around this on the higher part of the ground. So on the higher part of the ground they have put up the tent. So students, I hope till here you understand, and we will continue in the next class. Okay, thank you students.